Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. I continue with another portion of Vidur Niti. Vidur literally means skilled, intelligent or wise. He is one of the central characters in the Mahabharata, a major Hindu epic. He was the prime minister of the Kuru kingdom and an uncle of the Kauravas and the Pandavas. He was a step brother of the king Dhritarashtra, whose follies led to the war known as Mahabharata, in which both sides were mostly destroyed. Before that, at some point of time, Dhritarashtra, the blind king, sent for Vidur and asked him for advice how to conduct his politics. At this time, Vidur propounded principles which are valid till today. In this particular segment, Vidur talks of what policies a king should follow and what he should shun. Later, he talks of the quality of forgiveness. Vidur advises the king about his duties. He says, poison kills the one who is administered the same. Ekam vishraso hanti shastrena vadhyate sarashtram saprajanam hanti rajanam mantra viplava. A weapon kills the one who is attacked with it. However, a violation of policy and statesmanship destroys the king as well as his subjects. And that is what you are doing, my brother, my king, Dhritarashtra. Your policies are totally wrong. You have deprived your nephews, the Pandavas, their share of the kingdom. You are listening to your son Duryodhan, who is totally self-centered. At this stage, Vidur says, do not partake a feast all by yourself. सब कुछ अपने आप मत खाओ, दूसरों का हिस्सा दूसरों को दो. Do not take decisions unilaterally. Listen to others, their advice. Do not walk alone on a solitary path. Do not keep awake when others are asleep in a large group. Rajan, there is no alternative to a boat when crossing the sea. Likewise, truth alone is the stairways to heaven. However, you have failed to appreciate reality. Very frank advice. Vidur is not mincing words. For him, Dhritarashtra may be the king, but he is also a blind king, totally ignorant of the reality of the world and selfish to an extreme, which will ultimately destroy his family. At this point, Vidur takes up forgiveness, a quality which all of us should develop. If we have done wrong to anybody, just to stop and ask the person for forgiveness. The atmosphere becomes so cool, so peaceful. Says Vidur, the persons of a forgiving nature have only one shortcoming and no other. It is a pity that a person of forgiving temperament is considered to be a weakling. The public misjudges him, denounce him. एक क्षमवतां दोषो द्वितीयो नो उपपद्यते यदेनं क्षमया युक्तम् अशक्तं मन्यते जनः सोऽस्य दोषो न मन्तव्य क्षमा हि परमं बलम् क्षमा गुणो ह्यशक्तानां भूषणं क्षमा. These lines should be written in letters of gold. Vidur says, a forgiving temperament is not a sign of weakness. Forgiveness is a sign of strength. It is a virtue in the weak and an ornament of the strong. In my personal dealings with people, if even by mistake I have been angry with a person and I have shouted at him, I stop a minute, fold my hands and ask for forgiveness. The whole atmosphere changes. Peace returns. The other man smiles. ये भले मानस हैं, इनसे गुस्सा क्या करना. Forgiveness is an ornament of the strong, says Vidur. Shaktanam bhushanam kshama. If you are powerful, you have the power to forgive. You may have the power to offend, but that will require hurting somebody. We should never hurt anybody in words or in deeds. And if somebody else has committed a mistake which we think is a mistake, it might not be. Vidur says, forgive the person. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of the strength. It's a virtue of the weak and an ornament of the strong. Kshama guno hai shaktanam bhushanam kshama. I stop here today. I'll take up some more shlokas of Vidur Niti in the next video. Thank you for visiting this site. Thank you for listening to me.